Kathy, thank you very much for coming in today. Can you give me a bit of a, tell me what's going on for you at the moment?
Yeah, so the reason I've come in today is unfortunately I've been kicked out of my house. I've got my little boy living with me as well, and yeah, we have just been struggling to pay the bills and pay the rent. And so, yeah, the landlord has just said that they've had enough and that they've kicked us out on, a very short notice, and we have nowhere to go, unfortunately.
Sounds like it's a troubling time for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so can you, you're saying you've got nowhere to go, so explain to me what's going on. Like you say, you've got problems, you're going through a hard time at the moment with your family, your child.
Yes.
So is there anything that, what kind of supports were you looking at from us that we could maybe give you?
I guess, I don't really understand what support there is out there, so,
Okay.
but I think it's just more so having somewhere to sleep and maybe some food, we haven't eaten in 2 days, and I've just been finding places to camp with basically a blanket. That's all that I really got.
Okay.
Because a lot of the furniture in the house I didn't own, so we've got clothes and things like that, but just just basic things like food and water and somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my little boy. I don't want him to feel unsafe or anything, so
Okay.
it's quite scary.
Yeah. It sounds like it's a troubling situation that you're in at the moment. So you're looking at more immediate needs, like you're saying that you've got troubles with accommodation with your housing situation,
Yeah.
and you're also looking for some material needs like food and things like that.
Yeah.
So how are you actually feeling emotionally at the moment with what's happened to you?
I feel upset. I think because I feel like I need to care for my son and look after him, and I feel like without a house or without being able to feed him, I feel like I'm not able to kind of do that for him.
Wow.
So I'm more worried for him than myself.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just I don't want anything bad to happen to him, and I don't want him to be taken away from me or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling quite scared as well.
Yeah. Is there a reason why you feel that your child may be taken away? You sound like you're saying that you're fearful of that. So is there a reason why you're fearful?
I think maybe just not having a secure place for him and myself to live.
Yeah.
I've never really had an issue in the past with my living situation, but it's just the cost of living and things like that is quite hard for me at the moment, being a single mum.
Yeah.
So I guess my son is the most important thing to me.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to lose that.
Yeah. Do you have any family or friends close by where you feel that you may be able to stay temporarily, or?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Which makes it hard, and I do have friends that are close by, but I don't want to feel like a burden and rely on them. I don't want to rely on them for help.
Yeah. So it sounds like you're really independent as a person. Yeah. And you don't want to impose your son on them either. So okay. So it's mainly the material needs, like some food and so forth, to tide you over.
Yeah.
And so you're talking about housing, trying to find some temporary accommodation because of what's going on for you at the moment. Are there any financial difficulties that, say for example, because you're saying that you need temporary accommodation, are you on any current income support payments, or do you need help with getting on them at all?
No, I do work, but I obviously haven't been working at the moment due to all of this that's kind of been happening.
Yeah.
But I find that my income that I am receiving is not really enough to kind of pay for all of my bills and things like that. And being a single mum, not having two incomes, I think sometimes it would be nice to have some extra financial support to help care for my son, and also have a stable place to live.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there may be a possibility, depending on what your income has been, for you to try to get some assistance through the Centrelink system, and that might help you with housing options as well.
Yep.
So if there's anything that, if you know, there may be an option that you know, because of your situation, we may be able to try and get you on that as well, if it's something that you might be interested in.
Yeah.
So so it sounds like there's a few avenues here. You're saying that you need some help with temporary accommodation, is that correct?
Yes. And
also you're saying that you need some material assistance when it comes to food and so forth. And also there's a possibility that we may be able to get you on some emergency payment, because you're saying because of the difficulties you're unable to work at the time. So what about the possibility of trying to, you know, obviously we need to work on your food and so forth today and try and find you some accommodation today. We actually have a family support worker that works in our service. Is it okay with you if I maybe work on a referral to our family support worker that can help you with that? And we also have somebody from Centrelink that comes here twice a week, and fortunately today is the day that they're here. Okay. So how about we look at that and try to get you some support that way, if that's all right with you?
That's okay. That's okay. That was good.
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Because we can refilm, but I think you just